Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. And of course, we'd like to say hello and welcome to everybody to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing? You know what? It's always a pleasure to be back with you to talk to you about what's making the news here. And we have quite a bit of things to tell you about on tonight's program. So, of course, we want to prepare you for that. Things have been heating up as we get closer to the, I guess, as much the Christmas season or the Yuletide season. We've had some robberies, accidents, you know, things are just... Anyway. So what's going to be talked about tonight? Armed robbery, suspect granted bail. And of course, we've got protests happening at the port, entering into a second day without any sort of resolution. Government commences payment of a retroactive pension and gratuity. As well, decomposed body found at a house in Madigras, St. George. Man charged with non-capital murder Remanded, and 2 men in custody in connection with MoneyGram robbery. We know that one of the main suspects in this particular incident has made his court appearance. We'll talk about that in a while as well. So folks, we have all of that and more to talk to you about when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket. We've got also superb distributors and as well Infinite Contractors. Folks, when we come back, it could be real news in Olilili Lolo, so brace yourselves.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with
It's your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Oh yeah, awesome, all right. Now, let's get straight into the news for tonight. Now, the first thing that we have to tell all you about, boy, the government of Grenada is pleased to announce, they say, the successful payment of the pension and gratuity by November 30th, 2022. As promised, as of today, November 15, the first tranche of payments was made to over 300 retirees in the amount of $44.1 million. Now, the payment of these long overdue benefits symbolizes government's dedication to its transformation agenda that seeks to empower its people, make good on commitments to citizens, and be transparent, they say, in its governance of the country. Now, importantly, the retroactive payments also demonstrate our ability, they say, as a country, all right, to satisfactorily address our challenges, as difficult as they may be, once we set clear goals and work towards achieving those goals. Now, the Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, that's Honorable Dickon Mitchell, expressed on behalf of the government profound appreciation to the employees at the Ministry of Finance, including the Accountant General's Department, Ms. Tonya Adams and her team at the Pension Secretariat and the Audit Department for their stellar work in ensuring that the deadline for payment of the pension and gratuity was met. Now, the Pension Secretariat continues, they say, to work assiduously to ensuring that all eligible applicants are processed on or before November 30th, 2022. To facilitate the timely payment of benefits, the Secretariat is urging all approved applicants who have not yet done so to please submit live certificates and banking information. In total, the Ministry of Finance anticipates a payout of $75 million to 525 eligible retirees. Now, the government wishes to consult all recipients of the pension and gratuity to ensure that the funds are used wisely to their benefits. All right. Now, the pension secretariat can be contacted as well if you want to call them, to make an update or to your information or to bring in the necessary information or whatever it is. Call them at 424-4962. All right. So today, police responded to a call at Madigras in St. George. Neighbors found a foul scent coming from one of the nearby homes. Upon inquiry, we understand that the house was locked. The police forced their way in and found a man whose body was already in a decomposing state. An autopsy will be done to ascertain the cause of death of that particular individual. All right, we are going to withhold any other information until we are certain that all necessary family members and so on are already notified. Now, Kelly Penny is a 35-year-old carpenter of Boca, St. George. He was arrested and charged with non-capital murder for causing the death of Chris Alfred on Sunday, November 13, 2022. Now, Mr. Kenny appeared at the St. George's Magistrates Court today and was remanded to His Majesty's prison. Now, he will appear to court on December 5th of 2022. He will appear again.
They're both charged with robbery with violence.
Okay, sir. Okay, all right, we're not ready for that one yet. Sorry for that. All right, so the previous clip that you saw, it just kind of like the panel jumped the gun a little. But yes, Mr. Penny making his court appearance today. All right. Now, we are moving on. 2 men are in custody in connection with the MoneyGram robbery. Now, on Monday, 14 November 2022, officers responded to a report of a robbery which occurred at the MoneyGram in St. George's, and that's right in the city, Now, initial investigations revealed that a man entered the business place, approached a member of the staff, indicated that he had possessed a firearm and demanded money. He eventually made off with a significant amount of cash. Now, according to police, 2 men are currently in police custody assisting with investigation into that matter. All right. Now, we also have another update for you as it relates to a robbery that was conducted. Now, Renel Coutain is a 22-year-old driver, and Ronaldo George, 22 years as well, construction worker, both of Telescope in St. Andrew. Now, they were arrested and charged for the offenses of robbery with violence and the possession of a firearm in connection with the November 8th robbery in the south of the island. An additional charge of escaping lawful custody were laid against Mr. Coutain and Mr. George. Both men appeared at the St. George's Magistrates Court today, and they were granted bail in the sum of $100,000 with 2 sureties. As part of their bail condition now, they are to surrender all travel documents, report to the Granville Police Station daily, and have no contact with the witnesses. The matter was adjourned to March 27, 2023, as their attorney explains.
They're both charged with robbery with violence, and the prosecution objected to bail on the grounds that the offenses were very serious and so on, which they are. But my argument was that they're entitled to bail because of the constitution and also the law. And fortunately, the magistrate agreed with me. But it's a very strict release on bail. The conditions are very strict. They have to report to Grenville police station every day, plus give up all the travel documents.
Now, on the matter of escaping lawful custody, he says that that might be a harsh way of describing what happened.
Well, escaped, I think, is a harsh word, but while they were in custody, they left the St. Paul's police station and went to Telescope. And having spoken to the mother of one of the accused, I advised them to turn themselves in, which they did. And so it showed a certain amount of courage on their part to do that, and also it showed that they're not really, intended to leave the state. So, and that was one of the arguments we used.
All right, he's only the attorney for one of the accused. The other attorney is Anselm Clouden, but he represents both the suspects today because Clouden was unable to attend. One of the bigger stories that we can tell you about happening here in Grenada has to do with strike or protest action happening at Grenada's port. There's been no change in the situation concerning the Port Authority workers. They've downed tools for a second day running, and that was as a result of the dismissal of a female employee last Friday. The workers are represented by the Technical and Allied Workers Union, TAU. Now, they are of the view that the individual was unfairly dismissed. You understand? And they are holding their grounds. According to President General of TAU, that's Andre Lewis, he says it's bizarre. He says that the situation really doesn't warrant someone losing their job. And the union supports the actions of the workers. Now he's saying, but there's also a strange feeling that every time there's a busy season, or the Christmas season, that the Port Authority seeks to destabilize the operations there. He's just throwing that out there, they throw it out. He's throwing all that out there because he says it baffles them as to why all efforts would not be made right now to put this matter to rest and get the operations of the port back up and running, understanding the importance of the services there around this time of the year.
This morning we received a call from the Port Authority informing us that the workers are on the outside. And we undertook to find out what the issue was. And I'm now here with the workers, and they have indicated their concern that the port has dismissed Alison Chase for poor performance. The union has adopted the workers' action, and as such, after examining the issue, after examining the content of the letter, we also share the view that Ms. Alison Chase's action did not warrant termination. There's no case of training, there's no case of the whole gambit that goes with the issue of performance. For an incident that took place, according to them, in 2020, during the period June to October 2020, during the height of the COVID period. And I'm saying that not only this, she was actually moved to a different department, given a promotion. I mean, it's just not adding up, and we are beginning to wonder whether or not there are certain people within the authority, be it management or the board, that just want to ensure that every Christmas period there is some action that the workers have to take, supported by their union. It just can't make sense. The workers are at a loss, we are at a loss to understand what is happening. We wish that the relevant authorities can come to their senses to recognize that somehow, and this appears to be the only board that has not been changed, let me just make the point. People could read into that the way that they may want to. but it certainly is not all going well. The workers want to be working. We want to serve the public. It is not good for the psyche of the Grenadian population that every Christmas there is something. And here, as I've said, this is a case where by way of letter dated the 11th, the port has terminated Sister Alison Chase summarily for what they say as poor performance. And the workers are of the view, and we share the view, that this action of termination is excessive, abusive, and oppressive. And therefore, we are calling on the port to rescind the termination letter. And let us get back to a state of normalcy where we can serve the public. It is almost to the end of, we are in the middle of November, the Christmas season has started. So that is it.
Thank you very much. That's Andre Lewis, is the President General of the Technical and Allied Workers Union. This hour, we're also hearing from the Grenada Ports Authority. It says that it seeks the understanding of the general public for the delay in operations, which started yesterday and continues today as it works through an industrial relations matter that has arisen. GPA routinely audits its procedures to ensure compliance and to manage risk. During a recent routine audit, it was discovered that there were some irregularities with the procedure used to authorize exit passes. It was also apparent that the breach in procedure adversely impacted the GPA's and the State of Grenada's revenue, policies, and procedures. The matter was referred to an investigative government department for a comprehensive probe, following which a report was submitted to the GPA. Now he goes on to say here that based on the findings, the GPA conducted an internal hearing into the matter with the individual who was central to the breach of procedure, with the Grenada Technical and Allied Workers Union, the GTAU representation. It goes on to say that the GPA is of the view that the actions of the individual was synonymous with gross negligence and was considered a summary offense under the disciplinary provisions of the collective bargaining agreement with the GTAU. Subsequent to the internal hearing, a decision was made to terminate the employment of the individual based on the severity of the transgression pursuant to the summary offense protocols enshrined within the said agreement. Now, the GPA's action is consistent with the articles, procedures, and the principles of the collective bargaining agreement and asserts management's authority to take corrective action when and where necessary. This is to ensure compliance with the established operational procedures that minimizes risk to the GPA's operations. Now, the GPA regrets the inconvenience caused to the general public and business community at the most inappropriate time. However, management cannot compromise on its fiduciary responsibility to the state of Grenada. Now, GPA calls on its workers to return to the performance of their duties and to the GTAU to operate under the terms of the collective agreement. And so that's the position of the Grenada Ports Authority, and you've heard the position of the GTAU. So if they are both to stick to their position, we can expect some more delays in operations. Of course, there's a lot that this disturbs. We have had yesterday, the people who are usually doing business between Grenada and they call them the traffickers. They were saying, like, listen, this is like this is stifling us. This is the most lucrative period for them, and it is starting in this way, and it's going to affect the operation of their business and so on. And there are other things that affected. My neighbor I saw coming from the port early this morning. I'm like, what's going on? It says, well, they had to delay their flight by 2 days so that they can get their stuff from the port. And the fact is now that the strike continues, they will have to leave the country and leave their stuff on the port, not knowing what is going to happen. All right, so it affects a lot. So it is critical that this matter be resolved and resolved quickly. Sooner, in fact, rather than later. Because if it's going to be resolved in the next 20 days, then let's resolve it now. You understand what I'm saying? If it's going to be resolved in the next 25 days, let's resolve it now. You understand? Because, you understand? Anyway, if the outcome is going to be the same, let's just get to that. Let's just get to the end. You understand? Let's just get to the end. So, let's hope that this will be organized pretty soon. Folks, I see that we're due for a break. We're going to take that and come back. There are still some people who have not shared the program as yet. No hard feelings if you don't share the program. Oops, sorry. We are asking that you share the business, you share the business so that, we give people a chance to see the thing, I mean? Some of all of us share the thing. You understand? Share the thing, man. I see all the people on YouTube. YouTube can let people know that we just be on YouTube. We're kicking cane on YouTube. And of course, those of you on Facebook also, we want to know that you're encouraging your people to share the business as well. So that for those who don't get notification, at least, that's very important for us. For some reason, Facebook is not doing as it used to in terms of notifications. And so we are asking that if you share the program, then people don't need to get notifications because they will get to see the program via your page, and then you get more followers if that's what you want as well, So anyway, family, let me just take a quick break and we'll come back shortly. We've got for you the national report and the weather when we return. And boy, but I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. The thing about it is, people are looking for deals, right? And I happen to know of some deals that are taking place, so I'll be able to better share that with you on the program when maybe tomorrow. But what I can tell you tonight is, if you're looking for a Black Friday deal, for example, a TCL Smart TV that is significantly reduced, all right, you're saving $291. You're getting a 40-inch TV right now for $999. You understand? And that's a special offer for you at the Ultratech Services at Spiceland Mall. Check them out for that. All right. You will see the nice little, understand? You will see the sign. All right. That's the Ultratech Services. Check them out, and they've got more than just TV specials that we're going to be telling you about during the course of the weeks coming ahead, because they decided, listen, Christmas nice. It's time, we create some excitement around some of the products that we supply. And so, yeah, they have some amazing deals. In fact, we're going to post some of that on the page for you. All right. And also, we have to let you know that Quality Services Limited, that's down by the entrance at Lansapine, they have gotten an entire container of batteries for vehicles. Like, you just name it. Like, just name the make and model of your vehicle. They have durable batteries and high quality batteries for you. So we want to invite you to check them for that as well. We'll be giving you more information as time progresses as well on that. It's a whole lot of exciting news that you can expect here. Not just news, but deals via this program. We're taking a break. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Gifts of love with trend, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with
It's your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
The Blood Tour with Marvia Providence. Marvia Providence with a live band bringing you some of her newest and greatest hits.
If your hands are anointed, I feel like a running, skipping. I am a warrior. Full up with the Holy Ghost, bro.
Join the world-renowned recording artist Marvia Providence live in Grenada on Saturday, November 19th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Venue, Gateway Conference Center on Maurice Bishop Highway, Grenada. Get your tickets at these locations now or visit www.grenadagospel.com. This chain-breaking Praise Tour is coming with a difference. Call 533-0099 for vending and sponsorship opportunities available.
Anywhere, at any time, and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Government commences payment of retroactive pension and gratuity ahead of November 30th commitment. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
With the details to the news for Tuesday, November 15th, 2022, I am Christian Mitchell. The Ministry of Finance has announced the payment of retroactive pension and gratuity ahead of the November 30th, 2022 deadline. As of today, November 15th, the first tranche of payments was made to over 300 retirees in the amount of $44.1 million. The payment of these long overdue benefits symbolizes government's dedication to its transformation agenda that seeks to empower its people, make good on commitments to citizens, and be transparent in the governance of the country. Prime Minister and Minister for Finance Honorable Deacon Mitchell says the retroactive payments demonstrates the country's ability to satisfactorily address its own challenges, as difficult as they may be, once clear goals are set and worked towards achieving. Prime Minister Mitchell expressed on behalf of the government profound appreciation to the employees at the Ministry of Finance, including the Accountant General's Department, Ms. Tonya Adams, and her team at the Pension Secretariat, and the Audit Department for their stellar work in ensuring that the deadline for payment of the pension and gratuity was met. The Pension Secretariat continues to work assiduously to ensure that all eligible applicants are processed on or before November 30th, 2022. To facilitate the timely payment of benefits, the Secretariat is urging all approved applicants who have not yet done so to please submit life certificates and banking information. In total, the Ministry of Finance anticipates a payout of $75 million to 525 eligible retirees. The government wishes to consult all recipients of the pension and gratuity to ensure that the funds are being used wisely to their benefit. Significant progress was made on the Molyneux land slippage project since the sod turning ceremony 4 weeks ago. On Tuesday, GIS visited the project site and spoke with consultants attached to the project, Beston David Blake. Mr. Blake says the project, despite a few challenges with the weather, has been progressing according to plan.
The project is progressing at a good rate. I would say we expected to have some variability as we started removing the buildings and removing the site, and that has been the situation. Our understanding of the site really realized itself, and we have been coping by going slowly and diligently peering the embankment backwards so that we can create a platform for the pile driving equipment to place the piles. Very high in our priority the construction of the retaining structure is to install piles at the 2 meters center and to have a concrete beam on top. And that is at the lowest level. So it's very important. It's like the part of the foundation. It also gives us some additional security or factor of safety in the performance of the structure.
The consultant says the project is expected to go into full gear by early next week, as the specialized equipment needed for a specific task are now on the St. George's Port for clearance.
We are going straight ahead of that now. We are preparing. We expect by the end of the week we'll have our pile driving piece of specialized equipment that will drive the piles, will be on site. We have all the piles already available on site here, and that work will take us a week. So we're hoping that by the end of next week, this time, if you return to the site, we will be able to show you the piles in location.
The benching of the slippage will continue throughout this week, and Nawasa, he says, has been informed that the pipes that are presently located within the construction zone will have to be removed. Grenada's Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Honorable Karine James, made a strong call for climate actions to support concrete development proposals and financing for loss and damage. Minister James was addressing the 27th meeting of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, which started on November 6 at Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, and will continue to November 18, 2022. The minister delivered her maiden speech today, November 15th.
We are also concerned, Mr. President, about the slow progress on financing in general and financing for loss and damage in particular. This is a matter of the highest priority for my country, which has had more than its fair share of climate-related impacts in recent times. So as we gather here for the next 3 days, I call all of our partners to come to the table prepared to work on solutions, to come to the table with concrete proposals for ensuring that we do not lose this window of opportunity.
The minister also expressed concerns about the limited implementation of the Glasgow Climate Pact.
Mr. President, when I arrived here this morning, I was struck by the fact that many agenda items remain unresolved. And I want to emphasize at the outset that there is a dire need for urgency in closing these items, and in fact, urgency in all that we do in addressing climate change. We need urgency because the climate is not waiting for us. We have seen it this year with climate-related disasters in every corner of our beautiful planet. And we need to move expeditiously to close the emissions gap, the ambition gap, and most significantly, the implementation gap. In this regard, we are concerned about the limited progress we have seen in implementing the Glasgow Climate Pact. We are concerned because to date, only 29 countries have submitted their revised NDCs, and even these are not aligned with 1.5 degrees Celsius.
Some of the key topics being discussed at the COP27 are climate finance and accessing climate finance, while building on the success of previous sessions aimed at scaling up ambitions to urgently address the global challenge of climate change. The minister is leading a delegation from Grenada comprising of Mrs. Tara Antoine, Energy Officer, Ms. Ray Thomas, Crown Counsel, Dr. Spencer Thomas and Leon Charles, Climate Negotiators, Ms. Govana Hoshialik, Youth Representative, and Mr. Jerry Ino, Board Member of the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority. Minister James will participate in bilateral meetings with various government officials and will return to Grenada on November 19, 2022. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill.
Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell left the country today to attend the 2022 Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association President's Dinner and Award Ceremony. The Prime Minister will deliver the feature address on the theme Transforming Our Economy Through Trade. Prime Minister Mitchell will return on November 16, 2022. Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism, ICT, Creative Economy, Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, the Honorable Lennox Andrews, has been appointed acting Prime Minister in the absence of Prime Minister Mitchell. Finally, in the news, the Ministry of Agriculture, through the Food and Agriculture Organization, has recently wrapped up a 4-day technical training which focused heavily on the scaling up of protected cultivation systems to enhance efficient and sustainable value chains for safe and nutritious vegetable production. This training is part of the FAO's Innovative Protective Cultivation Systems in the Caribbean project, where vegetable products will be optimized for profit and business opportunities. Facilitated by international consultant Jervis Rowe, farmers, extension officers, assistants, and input suppliers were exposed to a blended learning approach where in-class and field activities were instrumental in encouraging the strengthening of local capacities in greenhouse and hydroponic vegetable production.
We are also going to be looking at different type of growing systems, for example, hydroponics, which is, of course, using more water-related methods of growing. And naturally, if we're going to be using hydroponics, we recommended that we would use closed circulatory systems, which means that you can save more on your water. We also will be looking at aquaponics, even as we want to think about the proteins where we're getting our vegetables as well.
The project's national consultant, Ronald O'Neill, explains why vegetable production is the focus at this time under the project.
During the heavy rains we have been experiencing, you see tomatoes are cracked. You go to the supermarket, you hardly see tomatoes because you have so much damage from the field level. You don't get lettuce because there is so much damage. The lettuce are battered by the rain, So if they are protected, if they are grown in a protected environment, and there comes the term protected agriculture. So what we call greenhouse and shade houses, they all come under protected agriculture. So if we have protected agriculture being practiced, where farmers can cultivate under shade houses or under covers with plastic, we can have much better produce being produced, and the quality of the produce also can be enhanced.
Under the project, 3 beneficiaries will receive assistance to enhance their protected cultivation systems. Owner of Garden Fresh Agricultural Produce, Kevon Licorice, explains how the assistance will benefit him.
We build new, fresh, using lumber, and we'll be using greenhouse plastic rather than shade cloth. The shade cloth problem we have with the shade cloth is that when rain falls and we cannot control the amount of water that enters here, the damage is done to the plant, and we've got a tank with a nutrient solution, an influx of water will fill up that tank. You understand? So we probably will have to add more fertilizer or do whatever. So with the shade cloth, with the plastic covering that we're getting, it will be a plus. It will help in alleviating diseases, probably wastage, I should say. So I am grateful.
That story has brought us to the end of the National Report for today, Tuesday, November 15th, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Krista Mitchell, saying thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you very much, Chrisanne, and the rest of the GIS News team. We now take a look at the weather. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, some light to moderate, widely scattered showers during cloudy spells. Tonight's minimum temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher and around showers. Gusting higher in and around showers. Seas moderate to rough, with waves 6 to 8 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells, and a marine advisory remains in effect due to agitated seas. Now we're taking a look at the weather for Wednesday, and what we can tell you is that the weather for Wednesday is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and windy, with light to moderate, widely scattered showers. Again, partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and windy, with light to moderate, widely scattered showers. Max temperature for tomorrow, 30.5 degrees Celsius, and the minimum 25 degrees. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Now, it's gusting higher in and around showers. Seas moderate to rough, with waves 6 to 8 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells, and a marine advisory will be in effect for tomorrow, Tuesday, as well. We take a look at the folks who are currently locked in on YouTube. We can see that we have quite a bit of you there. Glenora, Suzanne, Lynette. Who else we have there with us? We have Ants, we have It's Clovey, we have Fitzroy, we have Roy, we have, everybody. We're saying hello to you, all right? Blessings to you, Jennifer, and to the whole YouTube, the big scream people, we just call them. So big up to the big scream people. Javar, Jacinta, Bernadette, Zaka, Hazel, Cynthia, Kireen, Michelle, Della, Lindona, who else is Shireen, and Sharon, and the whole crew, the two Dellas, hello to you, Hillary, Vicky, Ezran, who else? Everybody. Mikey, I'm on night off tomorrow. So it's Kireen's birthday tomorrow. So we're going to say advanced birthday greetings to you, Kireen. All right. Hey, Ezran, how are you? Gretel, Jane, and Golden Sunshine, how are you? Vicky, I see you as well. Wendy Ann, how are you? And who else? Bernadette. I see that you're there as well. Well, Bernadette, so blessings to you as well. Sheba, and who else? Everybody, thank you for logging in, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow again, all right? Don't forget, those of you who have not shared yet, we'd like to encourage you to share the program so that other people get to know that we are live, all right? God is going to bless you, and just know that. Monet Williams, how are you? Yeah, bring up money, all right? Money day and everything, you know. Jane, how are you? Yeah, money day and everything, boy. I telling all you. Yeah, money is like the keeper of the page, you know. Money is like the watchman. Blessings, we appreciate you, Money. Barbara, how are you? All right, so we see you're there as well, Barbara. So big up yourself, okay? It's Clovey, I see you. Yes, so advanced birthday greetings going out to Kireen. May God bless you and your family. I'll make a share for Kireen. All right, so somebody who's not shared yet, we want to encourage you to share, you know, for Kireen's sake. Yeah, you're sharing in advance for Kireen. Okay? So, yeah, so we're saying blessings to everybody. So remember, yes, if you have not yet done so, Joycelyn and the others, please share the business and get somebody else to share the business too. All right? Yeah, man, big up Monet. What is that one? Monet is like the keeper, the watchman. You know? It doesn't matter what we have live, what live we have happening, Monet day. It don't matter what we post, Monet day. Like we have to give Monet the key to the page. You understand? We gotta give Monet the key. Anyway, take care, guys. God bless you. Let's go. All right, Diana, good to see you again. Share the business, all the shared. So let's go. In 5. Don't worry about that, chewing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No, take care, guys.